Okay. As you guys know, we were doing module 3, okay, business intelligence and data warehousing and data mining, okay, and even data visualization. Okay, so we have completed some of the basic concepts. You know what is business intelligence? Okay, it's an umbrella term, uh, basically that includes a variety of IT applications. Okay, whenever I say business intelligence consists of a variety of applications under one particular platform, and that is nothing but called as business intelligence. A lot of IT applications. Okay, so as I told you, it is a BIDM lifecycle. Uh, that is nothing but you people are going to have business, data, mining, intelligence. So you know what is the meaning of a data. Already you have studied a lot of concepts about the data. And when I come for mining, mining is nothing but you people are going to apply some sort of searching, some sort of filters. Okay, all these things are going to apply, and you are going to make the data ready. And for that, you are going to apply the logic. That is nothing but intelligence, and then you are going to incorporate that into the business. This is nothing but called as business intelligence development model. Okay, so yeah, you people have studied many things. There are two types of decision types. One is called as strategic decisions, and one more is called as operational. As you people know, strategic decisions is nothing but where you people are going to incorporate a new customer, and they are all time being and even goalless. But when you come for operational, as I told you, the best example for operational decision type is nothing but where you are going to okay guys, just a minute, give me 1 second. Okay, okay, just be on hold just for 1 second. Okay. uh,
Hello.
with a special surprise for this session, I'm going to welcome our speaker, Mr. Lohitesh. He is a technical lead in a Bangalore company, and he is working for data migration, which is very much needed for you guys to understand. So I will welcome him, and he is going to speak now. Okay, please listen to his class. Sir, continue, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Can you stop sharing the screen?
Yeah, I will do it. Not a problem. Okay, fine. Is it okay?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, audible. You can continue.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to take some sessions related to data migrations. Okay. If you people are having any doubts, anything you can ask at any time. Okay. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, they can hear you, sir. I can hear you clearly. Not a problem.
Among you people, anyone can just discuss when I ask questions, anything, anyone. Okay, just what do you feel? Just tell me when I ask. Because I am not getting whether you people are listening whatever I am speaking, whatever I am explaining. That's why I expected these things from you people. Asif. Hello. Hello.
Okay. Yes, sir. Tell me,
Asif.
sir. Tell me, sir. Tell me, sir.
Yeah. Just you only tell for anyone, either Srijit or anyone. Okay.
Okay.
Just when I ask to anything, just
Yeah. To
say what.
interact. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Uh, so first thing is before going to, what do you mean by data migration? Anything? Can anyone knows?
let me tell you, data migration is nothing but we are going to transfer the data, right, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, before going to data migrations, okay, I will tell one thing. So what do you mean by currently in company they are working, some people, some companies they are using clouds, and some companies still they are not going to cloud. Okay, they are not using cloud. Okay, so whoever the company is not using the cloud, what they will do, they are working with data centers only. Okay, so what do you mean by data centers? Okay, data centers ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ just whatever in your labs, okay, you people are studying, so you know the labs, okay, whatever the in lab, whatever the systems they are having, okay, we can say that as the data centers. Okay, in company they are using desktops or laptops, okay, and in that only they are initializing whatever the applications and tools they are using. So they are installing in the desktop or whatever it may be, so we call that as a data centers. Okay, and what is the disadvantage of using the data centers? Data centers use ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ disadvantage ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so if they are if any if the system crashes, okay, what it will happen, whatever the data they are storing in systems, that will be erased, that will be elapsed. So at that time the applications whatever they are developed, it will be no longer available. So that's why it's a better thing to go for the clouds. Better it's a better practice, or what we can say, it is a good practice to use a cloud. Okay, so usually we can say clouds means generally there will be a three type of clouds will be there. One is GCP, Google Cloud Platform, GCP we can say. Another one is AWS, another one is the Azure. They generally they are using three clouds. Apart from these clouds, they are using their own clouds. Okay, so some companies they are developing their own cloud and they are using that clouds. Some companies they are using these three clouds. So among three they will use any one. Okay, and what is the use of using clouds? Okay, so the use of using the cloud is whatever the data will be stored. So we can generally in cloud, how it will be, for example, I am sharing one screen here. So I will share some GCP related cloud. See, this is, we call it as a GCP. Okay, so I will explain what the activities, what are the things it will specific we can create, what are the services GCP will provide. Okay, so I will not explain too much basic things. I will not explain. Okay, whatever the main thing we are using, that will explains. Okay, so directly suppose if you want to create some instances, you know, you people know the meaning of instance.
Yes, yes, they know. Srijit.
Anyone can tell. If you people know the meaning of instances, can I proceed, or else I will tell what do you mean by instances?
Sir, once you tell about instances, just in a short
Occurrence
form.
of one system, sir.
Yeah.
Occurrence of? Okay, for you people, okay, I will tell you generally. So what do you mean by instances means generally you can say it as an object like that. Okay, so instances means here we can, if you go to the cloud, what is the meaning of instances is just like a one server. We can say it as a one server, or we can also say it as a one machine. Okay, so ನೀವೇನು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನ್ ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. Okay, we can say it as a one single instances. Okay, similarly if you go with the one Linux or Fedora, you can say it as a Fedora ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ, so we can say that as a one single instances. Okay, so generally in companies ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ all are using a Linux. Preferably they will use Linux. The reason is the reason is in Linux, if we required any application related packages, okay, it will automatically download from the system internet. Okay, it will download from the internet. Okay, and it will support so many tools. Okay, advantages ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲೈನಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಜಾವಾ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಏನಾರ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದು ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ ವಿಂಡೋಸ್. ಬೇರೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಲೈನಕ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಆ ಲೈಬ್ರರೀಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ, ದ ಮೇನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವರಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲೈನಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಲೈನಕ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ so usual and I can say how to create, I will show how to create a instances. Okay, so after that we will go with the data migrations. Now you can know the difference between cloud and you can you people know the difference between cloud and data centers. Difference ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, data centers ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so normally so it will not be connected over the cloud, because in data centers if you create any applications or any product, if you are going, if any tools if they are going to install, okay, so we cannot if the system will crash us at that time, we cannot get the data. ಆ ಡೇಟಾ ಏನ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಡೇಟಾ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಲೈನಕ್ಸ್ ಸಾರಿ ಇದು ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಈವನ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಶಸ್, ಓಕೆ, we can get the data. So how we can get the data anta andre, so if you are using a clouds, okay, so usually whenever you are going to create an instances or whenever you are going to something, whatever you are going to create a services in clouds, first thing is it will ask regions anta keluತ್ತೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ. what do you mean by regions ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so whatever you are going to create a data, where you have to store that data, ಆ ಡೇಟಾನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so whether you have to store there means, what do you mean by these regions andre, whether we can we create these regions in Bangalore, or can we create these regions in Tumkur, like that it's not possible to create. Okay, so ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so GCP it will be provided by Google. Okay, Google ನವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ದ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಸರ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸಮ್ ರೀಜನ್ಸ್. ಸಮ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಐದರ್ ಇನ್ US ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಕೆನಡಾ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ಮುಂಬೈ, ಯೂಶಲಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಎ ಸರ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಎ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮುಂಬೈ. Okay, so in some regions they are going to create. Okay, and whenever you are going to create a data in cloud ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೇಟಾ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, it will not be saved in a single regions. Okay, it will be stored in another regions also. Okay, for example, suppose I am going to create a region some data in Mumbai, the same data will be stored in some other regions. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂಬೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೇಟಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಕರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಡೇಟಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಎರೇಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಡೇಟಾ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅನದರ್ ರೀಜನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದೇನೋ ಹೆಂಗಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇನೋ ಒಂದು ಡೇಟಾ ಮುಂಬೈ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಮತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, so we can whatever the data will be stored automatically in the different regions. Okay, so but automatic anta andre, but before that we have to specify the regions na now specify madoka where we have to store the data. Okay, this is the one thing. So and another thing is in company okay, in my data migrations. Okay, so what do you mean by data migrations antandre, for example, suppose in your laptop, okay, so I'm telling example as of your whatever you have done with previous semesters. Okay, so in your laptop, suppose you have executed you have written the C program, okay, for different programs. Okay, so we can say it as a data centers. Now adunne navu enanta karithivi, data centers anta karithivi. Adunne ನೀವು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, in how to execute the same C program in cloud. Okay, the first step is we have to create an account. Okay, first step is we have to create an account. ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ GCP ಇದೆ, AWS ಇದೆ, Azure ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಗೂಗಲ್. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು, AWS ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ AWS ಅಥವಾ GCP ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ GCP. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ. ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕನ್ಸೋಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, one second, I will show how to create a account. I am showing AWS. See here. Okay, so idal nimge options ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, if you go for the if you go for the dashboard, okay, there you will get hello. If you go for the dashboard, there will be some option create a new AWS account. Okay, so ಈ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ just like ನೀವು ಯಾವ ತರ how you are going to create in account in Facebook or Gmail, like that it is asking some options you can create. So for 1 year it will we can use the any cloud, AWS, Azure, or whatever it may be, Google. So you can use for 1 year the services there. We can use free services. Okay, but while creating an account, it will ask the credit details, debit card details, or you can give debit card or credit card. Okay, why it is asking for the debit card anta andre just for security purpose. Okay, at the beginning it will take only 1 rupees or 2 rupees. Okay, it will be debited from your account, but after 24 hours once again the amount will be refunded to your account. Okay, so refund agata, amount ella refund agata, but it is ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ security purpose, just for security purpose it will be debited. Okay, and once you create the account you can go for the console. Okay, so I will show in GCP whatever the same thing will be in AWS also. Okay, so this is the console dashboard, we can say it as a this is the dashboard. Idರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ, what is the first thing is we have to do is, first thing is we have to create a instances. Okay, so instances means just like a one server, or we can say it as a Windows or Linux, whatever you want. Okay, so for that I will click on this particular here, and some compute engine option is there. Okay, so just click on VM instances. VM ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ virtual machine instance ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. So in company, so we can say it as a VM virtual machine instances. Okay, so this is the one instance already created. Okay, or if you want new instances, go for create instances. Okay, so this is the instance name, whatever you want you can give. Okay, and this is the region. See, before that only starting itself I told it will ask the regions. Okay, so regions andre elli instances ನೀವೇನ್ create ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, so where it will be create. Okay, in which region we have to create. Okay, so there will be so many options will be there, we can select any one options. Okay, so after that here machine type. Okay, so machine type SGB, how much memory you require. That is, if you want 15 GB, 7.5 GB, 120, 360 GB memory, whatever you want you can select. Okay, but since you people are using the free services, better to go with the first one, that is smaller memory. Otherwise if you use more memory, what it will happen, the prices will be more, it will chargeable, the charge ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so minimum for 1 year the services free ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ, ಅಥವಾ some particular memory they are specifying the monthly or 1 year, like that they are specifying some free memories like that. Okay, after that, okay, you can use this one whatever you is using boot disk. Okay, so ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, boot disk means what do you mean by boot disk? Anyone know? So whatever you have to install OS,
image of OS.
yeah, image of OS. Okay, So OS is either you can go with Debian, CentOS. What is this Debian, CentOS ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, see, you are using Red Hat, SQL server. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲೇನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈನೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು ಫೆಡೋರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Okay, in Linux ಅಲ್ಲಿ there will be different versions is there. Okay, that is CentOS is there, Debian is there. What is the difference between CentOS and Debian? Okay, ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ both are Linux itself, but the application manager is different. Okay, ಏನು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯೂಶಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, so we are using some commands. For example, if you want to install some Java packages, okay, so in CentOS the package manager will be different for installing. Similarly for Debian the package manager will be different. Okay, example, in Debian we are using apt get, whereas in CentOS we are using yum. Okay, yum package manager we are using. Okay, so like that the package manager will be different, that's it. Other than this there is no difference. Okay, so generally usually companies they can use anything, either they can go with Debian or CentOS. Okay, you can say it as a Ubuntu ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ? I think you people have heard about Ubuntu. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So Debian means Ubuntu. What about CentOS means Red Hat Linux Fedora? Okay, so we can say it as a CentOS ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ Fedora ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, just select. Windows ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ Windows ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So after that GB, okay, how much memory, the whole ನಿಮ್ಗೆ hard disk ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, so 1 terabytes, 100 terabytes, whatever you want, the whole thing will be, we can specify. So if it is a free, go with whatever it will specify by default. Okay, after that select, and next we are using some option allow HTTP, HTTPS. Okay, so what do you mean by this allow HTTP and HTTPS ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್, ವೈ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎನೇಬಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ರು ಓಪನ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so we have to allow incoming traffic for that applications. Okay, so TCP ಇವಾಗ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ TCP ಇದೆ, UDP ಇದೆ. Okay, so if the HTTP, okay, so whatever you can specify the traffic, traffic ನಾವು enable ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that particular whatever the applications, it will not be opened in any Chromes or in any firewalls, in any browsing. Okay, so it will not be opened. For that purpose we have to allow the incoming traffic as well as the outgoing traffic. Okay, so what do you mean by incoming and outgoing traffic ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, for example if I have specified www.facebook.com, okay, so ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಎಂಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, some request will be has to be go to that particular applications. Okay, application ಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಓಪನ್ ಎ ಇನ್ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ನಾವೇನು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಳ್ಸಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು and the result has to come back. Okay, if the result has to come back, what we have to do, we have to specify, we have to allow outgoing traffic. Okay, so for that we have to specify HTTP and HTTPS. Okay, and after that we can go with the create. So I am specifying instance 1, the name. See, I think you people are seeing the name of the instances will be instance 1. Okay, so this is for this. Okay, ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, so if you check this particular first button start, it will be disabled. Okay, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ disabled ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, by default whenever you are going to create a first time, the instances will be created and it will be started. Okay, whether you come to know whether it is started or not, for that you have to go with see the difference between these two. Okay, so if you observe the first, there will be no green right mark, and if you observe for the second instance, there will be a right mark, green right mark. Okay, we can say this is the instance is running. Okay, and this will be stopped. Okay, if you are not stopped, whenever if you people are not in use, okay, ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ better to stop this. Okay, ಏನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಡೆಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರತ್ತೆ. ಏನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫ್ರೀ ಫಾರ್ 1 year, ದೆನ್ ವೈ ವಿ ವರಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫ್ರೀ 1 year ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫುಲ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. there will be some limit prices. Okay, whatever the usage, if it cross that limit, the price of that limit automatically it will stops, it will start charging. Okay, ನೀವೇನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ so for after that, okay, so just we have to go for the, just click on this. Okay, so this is the instances, whatever, just like a Linux machine. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫೆಡೋರಾಗೆ ಉಬುಂಟುಗೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಂಪ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಲೈನಕ್ಸ್ machines there will be no UI, and for also Windows also, if you are going to work with cloud, there will be no UI ಏನು ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ directly you have to work with commands ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. Okay, so this is the instances, it is started. So once it is started, we can go with whatever the applications, whatever the packages, or whatever the software you can create that things. Okay, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್? ಸೊ ನಾನು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್. ಸಿ, ಸೊ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ನಾನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್, ದಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದೇ ನೀವೇ ನಿಮ್ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಫೆಡೋರಾ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಫೆಡೋರಾ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್, ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ದಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಡೇಟಾ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎನಿ GCP, AWS ಆರ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಡೇಟಾ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ another thing is, what do you mean by data migrations? Okay, so data migrations ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇನ್ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಸರ್ವರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಡೇಟಾ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ C ಫೈಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಓಕೆ, ನನ್ ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ C ಫೈಲ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಡೇಟಾ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಡೇಟಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು, ಡೇಟಾ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಡೇಟಾ ನಾನು ಮೈಗ್ರೇಟ್, ಡೇಟಾ ವರ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡೇಟಾ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಕಾಪಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅದೊಂದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ C ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಪಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ C program, okay, if you consider the C program, by default everything will be installed. But if you ask with some other applications, Java, okay, so Java na ನಾನು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಸೊ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಮೈಗ್ರೇಟ್ ದಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಫ್ ಐ ಕಾಪಿ ದಟ್ Java files from Windows to this particular cloud, whether it will work, definitely it will not work. Okay, reason ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ, what is the reason for this is just like, so if you want to run the Java programs, what we required Java. Okay, so Java packages we required. By default in Linux there will be no Java packages, we have to install. Okay, we have to install the dependencies. Okay, so what is the major thing in migrating data migration ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ, what is the major thing in data migration ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, we can easily copy the things, data, but so once you copy the data.
Hello, sir, it's not audible.
So next thing is, in company, generally what we have to do, ನಿಮ್ಮ mind ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿ, if you want to work in company, what is the main thing is we require is automations. Okay, so what do you mean by automations ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, automation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, what do you mean by automations? Everything has to be done itself. whether the code for the Facebook is same or whether it will be day by day the code will be changed. Andre
Sir, it will be updated from
version to version, correct? So what do you mean by whether it is updated to version by version ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ if you suppose for example ಇವಾಗ previously ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು 1100 ಇತ್ತು, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇತ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್, ಫೋಟೋ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರತ್ತೆ, ದ ವರ್ಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ತಾನೆ? ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ದ ವರ್ಷನ್, ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ದ ಕೋಡ್. Okay, so whenever you are going to add the code, okay, so what we have to do, what the company has to expect, if you add any features or any code, even a single character or single line, what they are expecting is automatically it has to run that particular applications. Okay, and check whether more repository. With this we call it as a version control. GitHub na ನಾವ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we can say it as a version control ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. version control ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ not only GitHub, there will be Bitbucket ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, okay, GitLab ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, so CVS ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So there will be more number of version control tools. Okay, what is the use of this particular tool? ಈ ಟೂಲ್ ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ನೀವೇನೇ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, that will be stored in repositories or that will be stored in this version controls. Okay, so whenever you are going to build, okay, ನೀವೇನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವೇನೋ ಒಂದು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಅದ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, it is not the product will not contain that particular data. Okay, so ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ ಅದಿರತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, once it is uploaded to GitHub. Okay, so here we are going to create different repository. Whatever you people are seeing, BrahMos, AFC Chef, these are the different repositories. Different repositories ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ different applications ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Just like Facebook and Amazon's, whatever we can say that as a different applications. Okay, so ಒಂದೊಂದು repository ಒಂದೊಂದು applications ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Just a minute. Okay, so in each applications there will be different applications will be there. We can say it as a, generally we can say it as a repository anta karitive. So once you have done with the changes, that changes has to push to the this particular repositories. Okay, so after that what it has to do, it has to build and it has to test. What do you mean by build ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀವೇನು ಜಾವಾ ಕೊಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಹೊಡೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರರ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. Okay, we can say it as a build anta karitive ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, how to do that particular, for building also we are having another tools, we can say it as a Jenkins ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, so ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, okay, different jobs ಇದೆ. So this will be one job and this will be another job. So whatever blinking we are going to see, okay, ನೀವೇನ್ ಬ್ಲಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, so that jobs are still running. Okay, ಇವಾಗ ರನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Okay, and this will be, we can say it as a, if this job is completed, and if it is a blue color it indicates success. Okay, and if it is a red color it is failed. Okay, and if it is a gray color we can say it is a previous job. Okay, previous build, it is aborted. Okay, aborted ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, so once you upload the code to the GitHub, so how you people has to configure in company means, automatically that code has to fetch from the GitHub and it will that will be run and it will be tested. If it contain errors, okay, automatically it will trigger the email notification to the concerned person. Okay, so ಆ ತರ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಟೋಮೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, we call this as the automations. Okay, and similarly for deployment anta kariteve. So what do you mean by deployment anta andre ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಟ್ we have to test. There will be different environment will be there. One is QA ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, UAT ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, another one is the product ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, stable environment ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. What do you mean by this are the product stable QA ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, it is just everything is tested, then it will be deployed to the stable environment. Okay, so after that it is deployed to the product. Okay, production environment anta kartivi, we can say it as a production environment anta karitive. So after that finally it is deployed to the production environment. Okay, whatever the applications will be deployed in production environment means it indicates it will be deployed to the, or it will be ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ಟು ದ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಸೊ ಅನದರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ, ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, so this will be a general concept. Okay, what do people require? If you want, I will explain that itself. Related to that, I will explain.
Sir, did you show the students little where how to migrate the data, some commands, some basic commands?
See, I can show one simple file.
Yeah.
Okay?
Please.
Okay, so for example, you can in Linux we have to copy. Okay, some file I have to copy. Okay, so usually ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so what we have to do, we have to use a WinSCP command. Okay, I can't copy the file because it is whatever the files in our laptop, it will be this company related. I cannot copy, but I will show how to copy some files and how to install that things I can do. Okay, so see, so this is one particular tool. Okay, WinSCP. Okay, what do you mean by this tool? Ee tool ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, if you want to copy any files from Windows to Linux, okay, Windows ಇಂದ Linux ಗೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so what we have to do, so we have to upgrade. Okay, we have to use the WinSCP. See, this is the file protocol, which thing we have to use. Usually we are going to use a SFTP and host name. Okay, so host name ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಯಾವ host ಗೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, to which host you have to copy. Okay, so how you can see that one host is specify the command host name here. Okay, you come to know the host name of this particular. Okay, either you can give host name or IP address. Okay, so IP address ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ IP address ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸೊ one is in AWS there will be private and public IP address ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ IP address. ಓಕೆ, and either you can use host name or IP address, and that will be copied to the host name. Okay, and usually we have to use a port number. Okay, so you know the use of port number. Did you people know the why we have to use a port number? ನೀವು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಡ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇನ್ network lab or anything, you are specifying the TCP for port number like that. Okay, why we have to give the port number ಏನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು?
To identify particular process or thread.
Yes. Okay, so in general we can say, for example, okay, I'm going to install 3 applications. Okay, 3 applications ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು Facebook ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, another one is any Amazon related applications that okay, Amazon related applications use ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. So similarly I will use some other applications. Okay, there will be 3 applications. Okay, whether for all 3 applications, whether this IP address will be changed, IP address ಏನಾದ್ರು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? See, So I'm going to install all 3 application in the same instances. ಈ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ 1 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ IP address will never be changed. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ IP ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ IP ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ IP ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೀ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, so in your company, even that public IP address also will never be changed. They are going to use a elastic IP address ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. elastic IP address ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ IP address ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ದಿಸ್ 3 applications. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ 3 ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಮೆಝಾನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ 1 itself. Okay, similarly if you are using the IP address at that time also, this IP address will be same. Okay, so how to run that particular, if you specify 10.142.0.2 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, application, which application it will run, to differentiate that what we are using port number. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ there will be more number of traffic will be there. HTTP is there, HTTPS is there, TCP is there, UDP traffic is there, FTP is there. Okay, Telnet will be there, so many traffic will be there. Okay, so how to differentiate, for each one services we are going to specify one port number. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ www.facebook.com ಅಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಎಸ್ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ. ಬಟ್ ಸೊ ವೆನೆವರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್, ವೇರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು IP ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ನೇಮ್, what they are doing, they are creating one IP address. Along with IP address they are using some port number specify ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so that's why we are going to use a port number. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ, ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕಾರೆ WinSCP ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫೈಲ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ SFTP and change this port number, it will not work. Okay, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ there will be this always some services, some service will be there, always it will run on the some particular port number itself. Okay, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಸೊ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಗೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, so this SFTP always it will be used as a 22 port number itself. Okay, and next will be username and password. Okay, so username password ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So whether I think you people are seeing this P_Raja KDP, this will be a username. Okay, ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಕೀಸ್ ನ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಕೀ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಅದರ್ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್. ಒಂದು ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ how to specify the keys, advance. Okay, and here we have to specify authentications. Here you have to specify the private key file. Okay, key na generate madirthivi, so this is the private key we can use, and using this we can, if you select that one, okay, at that time it will connect. Okay, from Windows, from one host to another host. Okay, and the main thing is how to generate the private keys. You can ask how to generate a private key. Okay, so for that there will be another tool will be there, that is we can say it as a PuttyGen. Okay, so PuttyGen ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಟೂಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕೀ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಟು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್, we can store public as well as the private. Okay, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆನ್ ಲಾಗಿನ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಪಿ ದ ಫೈಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್. Okay, so once we connect, see whatever the files will be there, just drag from here to here. Okay, this is how we are going to copy a files. Okay, so data migration ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is one part ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಫೈಲ್ಸ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಫೈಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಜಾವಾ. ಓಕೆ, so we can copy the Java files, but we cannot copy the Java installations. Okay, what we have to do for that? Okay, so for that we have to go here and we have to install the Java. Same thing, ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗೆ Java install ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, so same thing here we have to download wget. Okay, we had a wget command. It is one of the command used to download the packages from the internet ಇಂದ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we have to use a wget command. Okay, so ಏನ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. once we download that package we can install. Okay, so this is how we are going to migrate. Okay, ನಾನು ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So how to migrate the data from normal data center to cloud data centers ಇಂದ cloud ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ migrate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so just sometimes we have to copy a files. For that we are going to use a different tools. Okay, or else if there will be a installation related things, dependency packages, at that time what we have to do, we have to install. Okay, for that we are going to use a different commands na use ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, any doubt?
Sir, now at present, what kind of data you are migrating, sir?
Okay, as of now what we are doing, okay, so as of now we are going to migrate the GCP, that is in company. Okay, before telling this data migration ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, generally in companies, so how they are using, okay, there will be a different process will be there. Okay, so first step is just recall your waterfall approach. Okay, so waterfall approach ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ as of now they are all companies are migrating from waterfall approach to the agile methodology ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ. So before that waterfall approach ಇತ್ತು. what is the disadvantage of waterfall approach ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so generally first step is the requirements. Okay, ನಾವೇನೇ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ we have to go for the design. After that we have to go for the development, that is programming. Next we have to go for the testing and deliver to the customer. What is the disadvantage of waterfall ಏನ್ disadvantage ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, suppose if there will be a big project, okay, project ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the requirements may change. Okay, for example ನಿಮಗೆ previously 1100 ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ 5 years back or 10 years back, ಇವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? if I deliver the product that is 1100 mobile in market, whether it will be sold ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ರೀಸನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, nowadays so there will be a mobiles with videos and so many options will be there. Okay, ಏನ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so requirements change ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರತ್ತ as the day by day, so the requirements will be changed. Okay, for that purpose we can't go with a waterfall approach. Okay, so waterfall approach ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆಲಿವರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Okay, so for that purpose we are going with the agile methodology. So agile methodology ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, 15 days ಒಂದ್ಸಲ the requirements will be changed. We can change whenever the customer has to change the requirements. They can come back with they can come back and they can tell these are the things we required, like that. Okay, they can change at any time and the product can change at any time. Okay, so for that purpose the agile methodology they are using. And in generally the process will be whatever data they are developing, product they are developing, so once it is developed, okay, it has to deploy to the different environments. How they are going to deploy, ಯಾವ ತರ ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so they have to use different tools. Okay, Ansible anta barutte, so there will be some configuration tools will be there. So one is Ansible, Chef, Puppet. Similarly there will be a container tools will be there, that is Kubernetes will be there. Okay, Dockers anta barutte. What do you mean by Dockers anta andre, just now you can say, so whenever you are going to create a instances, we can see here, that is while selecting the OS we have selected the images. Okay, so images na select ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? So images, if you have done with the images, whatever you are going to develop the product, if you have if the final product will be images, at that time the size will be less. Okay, if image convert ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೈಜ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, otherwise we cannot copy, we cannot take that data. Okay, so that is the one thing. For that also we are using different tools, that is Docker anta one tool irutte. Okay, so as of now what we are doing, this tool Jenkins, okay, whatever we are seeing this Jenkins, okay, ಆ Jenkins na ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, we are going to install in the GCP. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಜೆನ್ಕಿನ್ಸ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಜೆನ್ಕಿನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ನೆಕ್ಸಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ದ ಆರ್ಟಿಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆರ್ಟಿಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನು ಜಾರ್ ಫೈಲು ವಾರ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, we call that as a artifacts anta karitive. Okay, so we have to store that artifact somewhere. Okay, we cannot store in normal systems, we have to store in somewhere cloud. Okay, that is we can say it as usually they are using some JFrog content, JFrog anta barutte. So similarly Nexus anta barutte. We people in our company using Nexus. Okay, so first thing is we have to convert all these tools to cloud. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, GCP ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ GCP ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ GCP. I cannot show that GCP everything. I can't show because the reason ಇಷ್ಟ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ರೀಸನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಶೋ ಇನ್ GCP ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ತೋರ್ಸಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಶೋ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. Okay, this is we are doing migrations. So you can ask how we are going to install GCP. One nimsha, just give me a minute. Hello. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I will call you. Okay. Okay. Hello. Okay. So how we are going to install this particular Jenkins. Jenkins na ಯಾವ ತರ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ just. Okay, if you don't know how to install the Jenkins, usually we are doing. Okay, this is the Jenkins. We are done with data centers. Okay, this is one type of tool. Okay, so if you don't know anything, we are going to use Google. Obviously, company lo ashte eno avರೇನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. Okay, everyone as usually they are using Google. Okay, or Google ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Okay, if they are not getting from Google directly, no one will go for the Google. First thing is they are going to this particular tool. We call this as a Confluences anta karitive. Okay, so what do you mean by Confluences? That is Jira anta karitive. What do you mean by this Confluences antandra? It is just like a one tool. There we are going to documenting. Okay, for example, if I am facing some issues, okay, yenadru one issue bantu andra I am going to raise a ticket in Jira. Okay, this tool. Similarly, I want to create whatever I am doing something. Okay, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. So I want to install the same installation step. What I am going to do? First thing is I want to document. Okay, so that things I am doing in Confluences. Okay, so Confluences ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದೂನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So I am going to done in see. This is yes, I am going to show on some Confluence page. Normal. See. This is the Jenkins. Okay, so these are the 3 masters we are using in our company, and these are the slave machines. Okay, slave machines, and this will be SV1. Okay, this whatever you are using this you can see SV1. SV1 means it is one environment. Okay, we can say it as a stable environment. Okay, similarly we are using Chef. This is the another tool for deploying purpose we are using. And similarly, this is the Nexus. Okay, the Nexus antandre enappa antandre for storing the artifacts. Okay, so this is how we are going to maintain. Okay, so the documentation ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ suppose if I am not going to get anything from here, I am going to search in Google. Okay, so Jenkins installation on CentOS. See, the steps will be different for different images. Okay, Debian adre different irutte, CentOS adre different irutte. Okay, so how to search for particular things? See here, there will be so many options will be there. Okay, but we will prepare from the documentation part. We are going to particular. For example, if we are going to search on a Jenkins adre aa Jenkins de one website irutte. Okay, usually we are going to get the data from there itself. Okay, so similarly if we are going to work with Chef, at that time there will be a Chef related website will be there. ಅದೇ ತರ ಡಾಕರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಡಾಕರ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್, ಕ್ಯೂಬರ್ನೆಟಿಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯೂಬರ್ನೆಟಿಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಡೇಟಾ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೇಮ್ steps, we are going to install. See, installation steps, installation of a weekly version, something same. These commands, this is the commands we are going to execute. This is the command we are going to execute. Okay, so you observed this is the sudo command. What is this command? Sudo andre enappa andre, so usually as a normal user we cannot install anything. Okay, as a root only we have to install. Okay, if you have been if you are login as a user, then we have to use a sudo command. Okay, and wget is a command used to download from the internet inda download madakoskara use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, this is the package name we are going to download. Okay, this is what we are installation procedure. Okay, similarly this is the installation procedure. This is the install. Just we are going to execute these things in net in particular instances. Any doubt you people are having? I think the time is 1 hour for you people. Okay,
Yes,
I think
yes,
3
sir.
to 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
I can't share just for 1 hour now. That's why within a 1 hour I have to explain everything. That's why I have explained brief only. If
It
you have any doubt,
yeah, it was
Yeah.
very helpful, sir. Really, even though if it's a brief, many of the students were not able to get what is the main difference between data center and a cloud. You have
Yeah.
clearly shown us, and tools especially. Okay, even we search, we can get the names, but we cannot have a demo of the tools. So, but I'm very thankful for you. Okay, I know even your company phones were coming, messages were coming, but you have spent 1 hour for us. It's really a good session. I'm very thankful to you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I will call you
Thank
back.
you.
Okay, sir. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for the session. Okay, I think you are taking something from here. Really, it is a wonderful session. That's what the difference between people teaching and company people telling. Okay, so with this, I think KP sir is going to log into the session. Okay, so with this, I'm going to end my session. Thank you to Lohit sir one more time. Thank you, sir. Be online. Let KP sir get logged in. Okay.